Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Sagittarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2022. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. It is going to be on the 2nd of the month that we will have this month's new moon. Now, this new moon is going to take place at the foundation of your chart, the bottom of your sky, having to do with home and family of origin. Everything from your living situation to your understanding of your past and your roots, your childhood, your ancestors, all of that is covered here. What's interesting is that this new moon is happening close in the sky with Jupiter and also speaking in harmony with Uranus. And I see this new moon as setting the stage as part of some truly fortunate energy in this foundational part of the sky. Just 3 days later, we are going to have the sun meeting Jupiter with precision. And this is often called the luckiest day of the year by some astrologers. And so having this extension of what otherwise would just be a day or a moment, I think is quite phenomenal here. And so it is matters of home, matters of your living situation that are very blessed now, that can receive a burst of positive energy and positive transformation. Any changes that come now likely are going to come quickly, but also have the potential to expand possibilities for you in all kinds of ways. There are going to be some Sagittarians out there who are looking at having a home-based business, or if you already have one, well, it could be at this time that you are feeling that there's lots of opportunity, or at least one big opportunity coming into the picture that helps you to feel especially prosperous in some way. If you had been hoping for positive developments related to your family of origin, perhaps your parents, where that applies, well, it is this energy that can help you in that regard. And I would also add with this, if it is that your living situation, buying, selling, moving, new roommate, anything needs to change right about now, well, the energy at this time is so fortunate, so expansive, that chances are you will love what it is that changes for you now on the home front. Even aesthetic changes can end up being very fortunate for you. And if you have an eye towards creating good fortune in your home, for example, through utilizing something like Feng Shui, well, those implementations can go very well aesthetically, but also practically. So I think that you will benefit from paying a little bit of attention to how it is that you can make your home a more prosperous place and reap results very quickly as a result. Now, it is as we navigate further into the month, on the 18th is when we will have this month's full moon. That full moon will take place at the top of your sky, having to do with career and life purpose. Well, there's a couple of things to keep in mind here. On the one hand, with this full moon, it is happening across the sky from Neptune. And this goes back to home-based businesses. If your career and home or homes are in some way connected, well, it may feel like things are a little fluid or not as stable as you may like right around that time. But ultimately, this just represents a moment. This can also play out in terms of career-related opportunities. Perhaps you really have your heart set on a particular promotion or securing something that you feel is going to help your career. It could be at this time that you're hoping for positive changes on the career front, perhaps a promotion, perhaps you have an interview or audition situation, but it seems that things may not be as clear-cut as you may like, or maybe there are some details you've overlooked. Now, regardless of what happens at first or on the surface, understand that we do have a supremely harmonious alignment between Pluto and this full moon with precision. And that is energy that I think is very hopeful. What seems disappointing very quickly could turn into a source of power. In fact, when it is that Pluto trines an important celestial body like this, it tends to represent some power move that ends up transforming your circumstances for the better. And so, regardless of what happens at first, it really is okay, whether it is that particular opportunity or something else, a new opportunity, a new possibility. You end up taking ownership for your own actions and taking steps that end up being very blessed and serving you very well. Where it is that you're hoping to create positive outcomes for yourself, where it comes to career or your alignment with life purpose, this energy can be very helpful in that regard as well. Ultimately, this energy is strengthening. That is the gift of this time. And ultimately, even with that sense of uncertainty, this is energy of success as you uniquely define it. You are making gains now that you can feel good about. Now, where it comes to matters of love, we've got some very important energies playing out. Think back. What have I been talking to you about for the last few months? It's been Venus retrograde season. Well, it is going to be on the 2nd of the month that Venus will leave shadow, thereby ending the larger Venus retrograde season. This is the third and final pass that Venus is making over the pathway she walked while she was retrograde. And that path will end. Venus will be in brand new territory after the 2nd, and immediately on the 3rd will connect in the sky with Pluto, and Mars connects with Pluto as well. Now, what's interesting about this is that it helps a lot of the larger learning come full circle. It helps you to get some lesson of how love and self-love are intimately connected. But as we move forward on the 6th of the month, that is when Venus and Mars both will move into a brand new part of your sky and immediately connect in the sky. And this is your moment of truth. That moment of truth will be rooted in some conversation that you have. But it helps you to put certain pieces together. It helps you to make sense of the last few months, yes, but it also helps you to get honest with yourself, perhaps of something you haven't wanted to admit to yourself. And as you get honest, change is assured. It's like once you understand, once you know, there's no turning back. Now some forward steps must be taken, and very likely will be taken by you as a result of what you learn or discuss at this time. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, I do think these lessons of love and self-love do come full circle at the very beginning of the month. But then you're having some key exchange with another person. Now it might be direct, like you meet somebody new, there's a flirtation, and it helps you to find a new understanding. Or it might be indirect. You have a conversation about love with somebody else where maybe love isn't necessarily involved, but it helps you to put the pieces together. You are moving forward now. You're understanding some lesson on a mind level, and it really makes all the difference. From the 6th forward, you are going to have some very powerful energies encouraging you to flirt, to be witty, to get your wit on, if you will, and to connect with new people in spontaneous ways. There'll be lots of opportunity to do that. For those of you just starting to date somebody, well, look, the lessons of love and self-love being so connected are really going to rise to the surface. And then you'll find the words to say what it is that you feel. Now, you may speak them directly to this person you're getting to know, or it may be directed towards somebody else you're having a conversation with. But ultimately, this helps you to decide whether or not this is someone to navigate forward with. For some, what it is you come to understand now means that you feel that much more ready to listen to this other person, and you're ready to relate to them on a whole new level, deepening the bond. But there will be a percentage of Sagittarians out there now who, as a result of what they come to understand, and as a result of a conversation, may realize that they truly want to go in a whole other direction. That whatever learning this person that you've been getting to know has been meant to help facilitate in you, well, those lessons have now been learned and you're ready to go in a different direction. And for those of you in an established bond, well, look, I do think that a part of this Venus retrograde season might have been lessons around generosity, around giving and receiving. Well, a new understanding is set to be found for you on that front. Now, it is a conversation with your partner that really is going to make all the difference. For the overwhelming majority of Sagittarians in established bonds, you find a new understanding and a new openness to communication that carries you forward through this month and beyond. However, there will be a percentage of Sagittarians out there in established bonds who, coming to understand self-love differently, may realize that they're ready to go in a different direction and will find ways to understand and communicate that as well. What I love about this month for you, well, there's a lot here. It's a very powerful time, a consequential time at that. I'm going to say I do love all these blessings at home. It's going to help you to feel more at peace with yourself and your past. And ultimately, that peace within will give you freedom and will help you to embrace your future ahead. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded, exclusive video scopes. Now, higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. I look forward to meeting you there. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.